The EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, established in 1990, allows foreign investors to obtain U.S. permanent residency through economic stimulation. It focuses on job creation and capital investment, providing a path to immigration without requiring employer sponsorship. Investors must invest in a qualifying U.S. business, creating at least 10 full-time jobs for U.S. workers. The program is especially aimed at investing in targeted employment areas, helping to boost local economies. The EB-5 program promotes economic development, attracting billions in foreign investment, while ensuring compliance through reforms.
To qualify for the EB-5 program, applicants must meet specific eligibility requirements about investment, job creation, and lawful source of funds. The minimum investment is $1,050,000 for non-targeted areas and $800,000 for projects in targeted employment areas. Investors must show their funds are from lawful sources, including personal savings, business income, or gifts. Each investor must create or preserve at least 10 full-time jobs for qualifying U.S. workers within 2 years. Direct investments need job creation proof via payroll, while indirect investments can use economic models. Regional centers pool EB-5 investments for large projects, offering less management and indirect job creation. Applicants must have no criminal record or immigration violations and maintain investments at risk. The EB-5 application is multi-phased and can take years, starting with selecting a qualifying project. After choosing a project, investors file Form I-526E to show they meet eligibility criteria. Once approved, investors can apply for an immigrant visa if outside the U.S. or file Form I-485 if in the U.S. After 2 years, investors must file Form I-829 to prove job creation and investment sustainability.
The EB-5 program offers numerous advantages for foreign investors and their families, including obtaining a U.S. green card without employer sponsorship. This allows the entire family to live, work, and study anywhere in the U.S., opening doors to world-class education opportunities. Furthermore, EB-5 investors are not required to manage daily operations of the business, offering them flexibility. EB-5 investors enjoy faster access to permanent residency, especially for applicants from countries without significant backlogs. Despite its advantages, EB-5 carries risks, such as the investment risk of losing capital if the project fails. Investors must prove the lawful source of funds, a common reason for petition denials due to insufficient documentation. Processing delays and fraud in the EB-5 industry are also concerns that investors need to be aware of.
Despite its advantages, the EB-5 program carries inherent risks and challenges that investors must carefully consider. One of the most critical risks is the investment risk itself. USCIS requires that the EB-5 investment remain at risk throughout the conditional residency period. Another major challenge is proving the lawful source of funds. USCIS conducts rigorous scrutiny of the origin of the investment capital. Processing delays and visa backlogs are also frequent issues, particularly for applicants from high-demand countries. Fraud and misrepresentation within the EB-5 industry have raised concerns, leading to investor losses. The EB-5 program has evolved significantly in recent years, particularly with the passage of the EB-5 Reform and Integrity Act of 2022. Key reforms include stricter background checks on regional center operators and mandatory fund audits. Looking ahead, the EB-5 program is expected to remain an attractive immigration pathway for global investors. When considering the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, it is essential to understand its comparison to other immigration options. Unlike H-1B visas that require employer sponsorship and a job offer, EB-5 applicants gain full autonomy. EB-5 leads directly to a conditional green card, providing long-term security and freedom. Comparing EB-5 to E-2 visas, EB-5 requires a significant investment but offers a clear path to residency. Unlike family-based green cards, which require U.S. citizen relatives, EB-5 allows wealthy individuals to immigrate independently. Comparatively, the EB-5 program is distinct from other investment visa programs worldwide, but with notable advantages. Choosing between visa options often depends on goals, resources, and risk tolerance. EB-5 suits individuals seeking independence. After obtaining the EB-5 conditional green card, the journey is just beginning. You have a 2-year conditional residency period to fulfill program requirements. During this stage, you must prove that the EB-5 investment created at least 10 full-time jobs for qualified U.S. workers. You must file the Form I-829 petition within the 90 days before your second anniversary as a conditional resident to avoid losing your status. Extensive documentation is required for the I-829 petition, including evidence of sustained investment and job creation records. Maintaining continuous residence is crucial. Avoid long absences to protect your green card status during the conditional period. Once the I-829 is approved, you and your family become unconditional lawful permanent residents, enjoying all green card privileges. After 5 years of permanent residency, you can apply for U.S. citizenship, gaining the right to vote and a U.S. passport. Post-approval compliance is vital for safeguarding your benefits. Monitor your EB-5 project performance and maintain your documentation.